Okay, Coach, we are just west of downtown Denver off of I-25 at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Denver Broncos. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here, so it's a touchback. And bring it out to the 25.
Ready, fire, right. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. You got double tight. Double tight. Four down. Check, 45. Check, 45.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen.
Watch the screen.
He finds an opening past the 40. That one good for 33 in the first. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Here's a second and 7. That is caught by Cohen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
Ready. 45. Check Mike 45. They gonna need some therapy after this.
Second and 1. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
Let's go. 60 outlaw. 951. 51. Here we go, D. Get off the field. 51 the mic, boy.
From the gun, Fields.
Took that ball.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Todd Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Ready.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
60 outlaw. Go, D. Let's go. Tight dog. 80 weapons. Let's go.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. A 3rd down gain of 19.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Stop here, D. 29.
On first down, man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Block now to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Tackle.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Fields. Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Get that ball. Hey, check.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Here we go.
Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The pass there complete to Sutton. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
That's it, baby. We go work. 70, Indy. X3, 218, chop it.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Go. 29 is the mic. Hey, high set five.
From midfield, here's Locke. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33.
Come on, set.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check 52. 61, matchbox lights. Ready?
Here's Freeman. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with. They have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, hey, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
50 to Mike. 50 pound, 132 fighter. Get it.
On first down, it's Freeman, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know you felt that one.
From the 16, Locke, incomplete. Jake Butt, the tight end, his intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Hatch it. Kill. Check 26, check 26. Slam. Check 50, check 50. No. Off. Big grip.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
Big hit.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Alert 3.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And an alley to run. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
We own them. Kill.
On 2nd down now. It's Cohen. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Let's go now. 40 to Pittsburgh. Watch the pass.
third down. Fields. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case,
and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's Christian Covington who notches the sack there.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. 2nd and 14. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Lock going to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Good work, boys.
A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Let's go. You go tight. 80 weapon. You got it.
Throwing on first down is Locke. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying,
trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Here we go. 90 Wolf. General West.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. Gets it off to Freeman. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And McManus able to put it through. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Set up. 18 Gator.
Here we go.
Hey, Sam on. Go.
Block now on first down. Got a man open. It's shot.
You ain't going nowhere.
And he brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 21. Locke now, 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. This is Freeman. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Royce Freeman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. Now whistles and a timeout of this second half. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here.
Hey, you don't want to shoot.
They'll try and run with Freeman. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Yeah, you don't want none.
To throw again, Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving it past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. Hey, we got 3 down.
Operating from the gun, Fields. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
On the double. 47. Check Mike 47. It's coming this way. Coming this way. Here we go. Here we go.
1st down, a run with Cohen. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following that sparkling display of footwork we saw. On a 1st down run, call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At the 50-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Hey, what?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Fields. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Looking to throw. Fields.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Denver has the 1st down, the play going for 15 yards. Freeman trying to earn some more carries in this Bronco running game as they come up here 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Locke.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
29, it's just me and you. Go, go. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
On third and long, it's locked. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Lock now. 12 of 16 thus far. It's first and 10. Lock now on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. That one good for 37 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Another try after the first down sack. Lock. And the pressure gets to him again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
They look to throw. It's locked. Ball's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it, but was not in bounds. Incomplete. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to fourth down. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives have bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On first down, Fields. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the fourth and final quarter of play.
47.
Back to the air on second down. Fields over the middle, and it's incomplete. Another incompletion. It's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
To throw on third down, Fields. Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. On fourth down, Fields. And this is incomplete, but a flag back at the line of scrimmage. And this could be a first down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, Fields. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Kenny Moore. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
2nd and 3. Open man is lost, complete. 7 yards there and a first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
All day. Woo! Let's get it. Set hut, Mike. Some of the ending. Not today, you are. Not today.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. But he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Turnover that just got him the football back. Obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't. Especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
Hey, we got Mike Vick. Let's go, dude.
Block off of play action. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
To throw on 2nd down. Fields. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
It's a safety creep. Hey, Charlie. Yes, yes. 29. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, what's that?
On 2nd down, here's Locke. And he will find his man on the outside. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Locke's throw caught by Sutton.
I'm ready. Here we go. Here we go. Quickstone, have it. Snipe.
They'll run on 1st down. Freeman. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. On 2nd and goal, Locke, and he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Locke now on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for the Panthers. 47 yards.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
4 down, 4 down, 4 down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, he looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, He hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
51.
From the gun, Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
All day, all day.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll actually throw it with Lott. That is caught at the 7. And all the way home for a Broncos score. As his guys are in for 6. And the Broncos push further out in front. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touch.